watermark on this display. That's why it will lower the uniformity of pixel. As a result, up till now, it is still rather difficult to scale up the size beyond generation 4. And that's why we still heavily use it in the small electronic devices and mobile handsets. And the following part, Nima will talk more about the future and economics.
So thanks, Darren. Before we go on to the future applications, let's see our TV commercial from Samsung display. So for the future applications, now given the limitation on the size of the panel, AMOLED now is mainly used in the handset and the digital camera. But going forward, the industry predicts they could start the production of a transparent AMOLED notebook, as well as the AMOLED TV in 2010 and 2011. And given that AMOLED is more closer to the natural light and its flexible properties, the industry people believe they could also make some lightning foil as well as flexible AMOLED in 2013 and 2014. I guess the most amazing applications of AMOLED will be the light emitting glass. Just imagine now when we are buying the flat, we pay attention to the view of the flat because we think that's important. I guess in the future, probably this factor will be less important. Why? Because if you don't like the view of your flat, what you could do is simply install some light emitting glass made of the AMOLED, and then you could just display whatever kind of view you want to have. So here are the future applications of the AMOLED. For the economics, since now mainly we believe the AMOLED will be widely used in the handset and the portable media players. So we believe the medium OLED will be a fast-growing industry with a 6-year CAGR rate, compound annual growth rate of 29% in the global shipment. For the market size, we believe up to 2012, the market size will be around 1.3 billion US dollar. Compared with the realized revenue of the industry in 2009, that is around 700 million. It will represent a 6-year CAGR growth rate of 35%. So amongst the global shipments, we believe the smart handset or the smartphone will be the largest segment of the OLED panel, which accounted for 56% of the global shipments, while and then followed by the notebook, portable media players, the auto monitors, as well as the camera. For the production cost, now it is around 1.5 times more expensive to produce an OLED panel in comparison with the LCD panel. And the cost difference mainly comes from the depreciation cost, because the AMOLED production facility has not been fully depreciated. And also due to the lower yield as well as these economies of scale, because the production size of AMOLED is still rather small. But going forward, we believe the production cost premium will decrease from 70% in 2011 to less than 40% in 2014. And the fall in cash production costs will mainly come from the full integration in OLED manufacturing facilities, the mass scale production. But the most important reason will come from the material size, because OLED does not need the backlight and the color filter, which is around 100 to 150 US dollar per panel, and it represents 20 to 40% of the cash production cost of the OLED of the LCD panel. So for the pricing forecast in the small to medium display market, up to now, Samsung is the only mass producer and exporter of the OLED display panel. And that's why Samsung mobile display dominated the market with more than 90% market share. The lack of competition indeed supports our high premium of the OLED panel. But our analysis indicated that both LG, Sony, and Panasonic, they will start the production of OLED panel and start the export in 2010. So we believe a more intensive competition will probably help to drive the pricing premium down from 50% in 2009 to less than 20% in 2013. But for the large panel market, the industry will only begin the production of 42-inch OLED panel in 2012. Initially, we believe the premium will be around 2.5 times, owing to due to the immature technology and the small-scale production. But the mass production in 2013 probably will drive the premium down to 100% in 2015. So to conclude, from our research findings, we have identified several absolute advantages of the AMOLED over the traditional LCD display technology. Probably AMOLED is thinner, it consumes less energy, it has a greater wiggling angle as well as it is more natural to the light. But we believe the replacement cycle will only be triggered when the cost production premium decreases to 20 or 40%, as well as the mass production of large-scale panel become feasible. So this is the end of today's presentation, and we now open to the floor for Q&A.
Very interesting. What department are you from? What is your major? What are your majors?
My major is in quantitative finance.
I major in professional accounting.
Okay, so very good.